Today is March the 8th, 2021. It is also known as International Women's Day. This is the Service Hero Show, 365 Days of Awesome. Celebrate success through service. My name is Tamara Hunter, and I am your host. This is the show where we share inspiring stories of those that are inspiring others. So let's do this. Today, for Women's Day, we are honoring a man that is always honoring women. In fact, his brand is all about that. Yes, he honors men. He honors children. He honors specialty areas within entrepreneurial niches. He is a man that is always honoring others, and his story is truly inspiring. So on this International Women's Day of March the 8th, wanted to do something special and honor someone that is making a difference for women throughout the world. And that person is Dr. Carl Wilson. Dr. Carl Wilson also has a brand that many of us know as All Women Rock. However, I'm not the one that's going to tell you everything about this man and welcome him. I have a couple of friends that are going to help me do that right now.
Greetings, I'm Angel Marie Monticelli, and with heart and soul, I help others to show up with a clear crystal vision, more energy, joy, confidence. And I want to thank you, Tamara, for highlighting Dr. Carl Wilson as a service hero today on International Women's Day, because his programs that help to empower, highlight, and shine the light on women through his programs of the Red Jacket of Excellence Achievement Award and the Women That Rock, so many more. Thank you, Dr. Carl. You are a true service hero.
Welcome to Tamara Hunter's Service Hero Show. 365 Days of Awesome. Celebrate success through service. Today, Tamara welcomes a very dear friend of mine, Mr. Carl Wilson. Or should I say, Dr. Carl Wilson. Carl has been recognizing women around the globe for quite some time, and today is the day we finally get to recognize him. So, Carl, my friend, take it all in, open your arms, open your heart. This day, this time is for you. Have a great day, have a wonderful show, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.
We have a few friends that stopped by, and we are now going to be honoring you, Dr. Carl Wilson. Yet, we want to say hi to all of those, the friends of the show. We have Rosie Aiello. Thank you for being here today, Rosie, a service hero. You certainly are. Also, Helene Wilson. She is here to honor and support you, and also say hello to everybody that is showing up for the show, including our buddies. We'll be talking about them today while we're talking with Dr. Carl Wilson. We have Caroline Berzins, who is our assistant producer for the show here, assisting myself and the guests as they come in. I appreciate you so very much. And we are live on E360 TV. What does that mean? Well, let's share that right now. So that means we have a platform that supports us and is streaming live out to 80 million screens. And so you can certainly catch the show. And if you don't catch it live, you can watch it in replay on the Positive Vibration channel. Just download the app as was shown. And we have MJ's Raven. That means Michael Jackson's Raven, the only woman impersonator out there. She travels the world. She is truly making it rock out there. All women rock. Get it? Wink, wink, guys. Lori Whitney, so glad you're with us. Victor Orlando, one of our men that support us. We love you, Victor, and we are working to get Victor Orlando's his YouTube channel up to the area we need it to be. So guys, support him. Victor Orlando 1 on YouTube. Victor Orlando 1. Rosie is telling you she loves you. Love you, Carl. Love the love. So, and we've got Angel Marie. I want to say thank you, Angel Marie, for welcoming Dr. Carl to the Service Heroes and sharing that today is a very special day, International Women's Day. So, Dr. Carl, with all of that, how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling the love? Uh-oh, I'm not hearing you. I am not hearing you. We are having a bit of a snafu, guys, so let me see what's up. Carol, can you please let me know if you can hear Dr. Carl? I'm waiting to get sound check on this. This is live, guys. Hopefully you're hearing me. Let's see. And if you can hear Dr. Carl, what I will end up doing is, why don't we do this, guys? There's always a way to find a win. And we're going to do that right now.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sophie Nubani. I'm the founder of the Circle of Creative Masters Institute and an international best award-winning author of Optimize Your Creative Mindset book series. I'm a coach, trainer, and speaker, and today I have a very special shout out to a service hero that is serving both on a local and global level. And that is the one and only Dr. Carl D. Wilson, and founder of the C.D. Wilson Events, who is a humanitarian at heart and an advocate of human empowerment at large. He is making big changes around the globe in lives of many as he recognizes leaders, entrepreneurs, and change makers daily. Dr. Carl, your servant leadership has impacted many homes, organizations, communities, and lives. You have influenced by your passing it forward attitude and application in your daily recognition to many around the globe. There is a special quote by Theodore Roosevelt that truly expresses your life philosophy. And that is, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And Dr. Carl, you truly represent that on many levels. I mean, you are a founder of award systems around the globe, from All Women Rock to All Kids Rock, All Authors Rock, the Black Blazer, Men Black Blazer, the Blue Blazer Awards, the Pink Blazer Awards, the Red Blazers Awards, the Queen Crown Awards, the International Humanitarian Awards coming up. I mean, you just impress me every day with your creative mindset and your dedication to lifting others and recognizing their efforts and truly what they are doing behind the scenes, that you're selecting to highlight their hard work and inspiring them so they continue shining, continue serving, You are truly a servant leader. And I am so grateful that our paths have crossed. And I'm so honored by always celebrating you, including your International Award of Humanitarianism honorary doctorate. This was just so impressive with your many that you continue receiving, the least of all the effort and dedication that you are sharing with us all around the world. Through your events, conferences, and truly bridging human intellectual services with a real life experience. I am so thrilled to celebrate you, and I'm so happy to have the honor and be one who is actually shedding a bit of a percentage of the much of who you are. For those who are meeting Dr. Carl here for the first time,
Well, we are going to fix the sound issue. I understand that not only did we have problems with sound, that we might have frozen. So we're going to be rectifying that. However, we're going to keep honoring Dr. Carl Wilson as we take care of the sound. And please let me know that you can hear me right now. And then as he comes in, we will take care of it. Also, okay, yes, both of us were frozen. Hopefully, let me know that I am no longer frozen. Good to hear from you. Finally out of the hospital. Well, that's a very good thing, my dear. That's a very good thing. All right. So as we keep going, we have Dr. Carl Wilson that is being honored today on International Women's Day. Why? Why Dr. Carl Wilson? Well, it's because All Women Rock is one. Okay, you can hear me now. Okay. And then we're going to bring up Dr. Carl right now and make sure, hopefully, that we can hear him too. All right, so let's make sure. Okay, let's do sound check. How are we doing?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hopefully they can too. You know, it's live TV, guys, you know, and I love the fact that we are live. Now, I just shared the clip from Dr. Sophie Nubari. What an amazing, beautiful soul. And she was talking about how you have all the different brands that you recognize, and you are a servant leader. You're a servant to helping their messages get out there. Was All Ribbon Rock the summit that you did, the first conference, All Women Rock, you did in 2000, I believe it was 18 October. Mm-hmm. Was that your very first brand that you started recognizing and honoring others, or were you doing that before?
No, that was the very first one of a conference honoring and recognizing, women business leaders and entrepreneurs. That was the first one. Tanya Brown, the sister-in-law of O.J. Simpson. She was my keynote speaker at the time. Robbie was there with some beautiful women from her organization. We had a good time, and Tanya Brown did a good speech delivery about women empowerment and things she went through. Stuff with her sister also at OJ. But it was just a great turnout and a great opportunity to start my platform, All Women Rock.
And why did you start it?
I think the last interview we had, we had a staff meeting because we're a women-based company anyway. I'm a wedding planner by trade. I do weddings for women. I do a lot of female-based events anyway. 80% of my clients are female. So I'm a caterer, chef. And so we decided to take go in another direction also with honoring women around the world. We started here, now we're honoring women around the world over their philanthropy, humanitarianism, and their leadership.
And Rosie just said that she loves that voice? Well, Rosie, I love yours, and we're going to share it right now.
Hi, Carl. This is Rosie Aiello. To say that Carl Wilson has a big heart is an understatement. Thank you for all you do to support women and their efforts to empower women. Thank you for being an example of a kind man. Thank you for showing both men and women that when a man is kind to a woman, it does not diminish who he is as a man. To the contrary, Carl, you are a formidable leader and influencer. I appreciate you so much. Big hugs, Rosie.
You guys are gonna make me cry. You're trying to make me cry, Tamara Hunter. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work.
Me try to make you cry? No. But we're sharing the love. We're sharing the love with you, Carl Wilson, Dr. Carl Wilson.
Thank you so much.
That is something that is pretty new, huh? That Dr. Carl
That's new.
Wilson.
That is new. Yes.
And
about a month now. Yes.
And what prompted that?
Well, I don't know if you know Dr. Carolyn Makaka over in London. She nominated me for an honorary doctorate degree through Dr. Lenora Peterson, who is the ambassador of the university in Alpharetta, Georgia. And I got a notice in my email that I was nominated and will be receiving my honorary doctorate degree in humanitarianism. And I just got floored. And it's hard. I mean, I'm speechless on it because I'm still in awe, but it's a great honor for them to do that. That somebody's out there obviously watching the humanitarian work that I do across the world and what I'm doing for women empowerment.
And I want to say thank you for that fact that you to all that were involved in that honor for you, because you really are. You are taking the spotlight and shining it ever so brightly at women and men and children and people that are sometimes forgotten. You've highlighted different even subsets, if you will, within the different professions, the doctors and nurses. Yes. And that was before COVID. Yeah. Before COVID, you were sharing the love with them. You have always been spotlighting and honoring and supporting children's programs. Yeah. And I want to thank you for that, because we need more business people, more people getting behind our kids. And even now, more than ever, we need them because of the isolation that so many of the kids have been experiencing. I want to also recognize Christopher Kaysen as he's on with us. We're sharing the love. Well, we're going to share the love back with you, Christopher, because you're doing the same. And I want to say to all the men out there today, especially on a day where we honor International Women's Day, we need to be sharing the love and the attention. And we talked about this yesterday, and you came on and and comments when on the tour of love when Lawana Bradford and Barbara Beckley were on, and we talked about how important it is for men to be recognized when it's a women's group, because how we need the men supporting the women, we need the men honoring the women, and having that be a full cycle. That is incredibly important. I want to say thank you, Christopher, for all that you do too. You honor women in honor of a very special woman in your life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
My mother is very special.
I would like to hear more about that.
I think, well, some kids, I was a sports guy, played basketball in college, high school, etc. But I was always the guy that was in the kitchen with mom at an early age, watching her cook, serve my dad, feed my siblings, and I would help out. But my mom was always supportive in anything I wanted to do. When other people were not, my mom was always there. And to this date, since my father has passed away of cancer a few years ago, mom is still there for all her kids, and everybody's doing a great job out there in the world. Everybody's healthy, successful, but mom is the the matriarch, the person we turn to. So I give everything to my mom. Just like the first book I wrote, All Women Rock book last year, you open up the first page, it's my mother, and homage to my mother. And I always do that for mom. Anything I post or put out there, majority of the time I mention my mother, because she's the backbone of the Wilson family, and just love her to death. And then, the second person is not my mother, but she's my mentor. You know who that is. That's Robbie Mater. She'll straighten me up when I need to. She'll straighten me up when I need to be straightened up. She'll tell me, constructive things on how to, conduct women empowerment properly and to address women. And I learned that through Robbie, a lot of that through Robbie, especially when you deal with a lot of women throughout the world. And it's just been wonderful, wonderful. So that's why I do a lot for Robbie, and I always will, always.
What a special woman. I want to recognize again, you guys are going to make me cry. Christopher is honoring his mother today, who was one tough cookie towards the school system when it came to giving him the best treatment she could, with him being on the autism spectrum. And many that know Christopher know that his mother gained her wings long ago. And in fact, yes, here it is. She passed away when I was in high school, battling against all the medical odds. And simply beautiful, Carl. I agree with you, Lori. Simply beautiful. Well, let's do this. I would love to share also the Queen herself, Robbie's words.
Hello, this is Robbie Mater. I'm so excited. Look at my beautiful crown with the cobalt blue stones in it, and my beautiful All Women Rock cobalt blue jacket that I found on my back door as a surprise from Dr. Carl Wilson. I love it. It's so great. I love the blue. And then this actually he presented to me before, which I actually love. I wear it all the time. It brings me all kinds of luck. Just wanted to share with you. Thank you, Carl. I love it. I was on a Zoom call and I couldn't do the picture until I finished, but I did wear my crown on our digital Zoom call today for GSFE, and everyone loved my crown. Thank you, Carl, again. I really love it. Thank you. Bye-bye now.
She's so adorable.
That's the Queen.
Yes, she is, and she deserves that honor, definitely. I mean, she is doing so much out there for so many. And in fact, at some point in time, we are going to be honoring her on this show. She just had a birthday, and you and I were talking about it because she was talking about going up in a balloon, a hot air balloon. And guys, I kept thinking she's in one of the hot air balloons that I can see outside of in my backyard. Because, it's amazing how people that are purpose driven, they don't always know each other in the very beginning. And then when you're meeting people that are halfway across the world or halfway across the country, and then you find out some are in your backyard, that's pretty exciting.
That's exciting.
It is exciting. And that was what happened to us. We had no idea where each other were. And then one day you're like, okay, I want to get something to you. And you're getting an address and you're like, you're in California. We're in the same county.
That's right. I remember showing up and you were exercising one morning, sweating, profusely sweating, exercising, and she comes around the corner. I'm in front of her house with her red blazer of excellence and achievement. And that was a beautiful moment to catch her off guard like that.
Yes, it was. And in fact, I will say that, and it was time of COVID too. So, here I am with a mask.
Mm-hmm.
And how exciting. And the red jacket,
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about that because you now, and I want to thank you for mine. I want to absolutely thank you for mine and the honor and the, humanitarian leader, mentor, motivator, powerful, inspirational, and extraordinary role model. Congratulations. The Red Blazer of Excellence Achievement Award 2020. Now, I was really honored and grateful to be a part of the first, if you will, graduating class of the Red Jacket. You have been honoring many others now. Since then, how many honorees are there now? Red Jacket honorees.
From internationally to what we have here in our country, I would say about a good 225. And we just did an order jackets today, which we honoring 3 more classes. And then we're going to honor the young kids, take a break and honor the pink blazers for the young ladies. And then we're going to honor the men. Then we'll get back to the red blazers. That's my biggest group. So hopefully by the end of 2021, everybody will have had their blazer. I'm so excited about it. It just turned out to be what started out small with the blazer has turned out to be a very big platform for women of distinction, leadership, impactors, change makers. And that's what the blazer stands for, women making a difference in this world. And it's huge. It's huge.
It is. And I will say this, that when you started this, I started then following the different women that you've chosen. And the women are spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
Spectacular. And diverse, which I love that too. And so you have a book now that you're starting that are going to start telling some of the stories of some of the Red Jacket recipients, and it's going to be a series. And guys, if you look, and if you have a big screen TV, it's going to be easier to see. However, if you look closely, there is my image and the nonprofit that I am the president and co-founder of, CB4L.org, also known as Chemo Buddies for Life. Right there, you are honoring us once again with this. Why don't you share what it is that means?
Well, with my father, passed from cancer, and I'm really, I love working with kids. And to really do my homework and find out how many young kids, even at birth, that have cancer, I didn't realize so many. And I did my homework with St. Jude's and what they do with young kids also. And when I noticed you a few years ago, we became friends and stuff, and what you do for Chemo Buddies for Life with Kids, I had no choice but, to honor you, number one, and also, give a portion of those proceeds of Amazon sales to your organization, like we're doing with Jenny Moses' organization for cancer as well. So, and it's also a tribute to Dad also. He fought that battle with cancer hard. He was not ready, but when he was ready, his time. And so when it comes to cancer, I take it very serious. And you're doing such great things with the marathons, the telethons, the things you do to support cancer. So we're definitely going to support you with all 3 books, all 3 of them. Proceeds go to Tamara Hunter.
Well, thank you. And for those that do not know about the nonprofit that I am the co-founder and current president of, and this show was actually inspired to share inspiring stories. And so that those watching will, again, be inspired. It's about inspiration. And it all started to inspire my buddies. And here's a clip to tell you a little bit about that.
Life is so fragile. and we're constantly reminded just how fragile life can be, especially when we or a loved one is told we have cancer. Cancer survivor myself, I can tell you, we still feel very alone in this journey.
There's a study that's been showing that patients who are socially isolated have a worse prognosis, have a worse outcome than patients who are socially interconnected.
Buddies for Life is a non-profit cancer support group for those whose life has been impacted by cancer. We'll match you with the perfect buddy. Humor, hope, heart, and hugs.
Humor, hope, heart, hugs, and a whole lot of love.
We're offering you a free membership, so please sign up today. Share this with your friends and family, and support this community in every way you can. No one should face cancer alone.
I am a Chemo buddy for life.
We are a buddies network.
No one does cancer alone.
Be a buddy.
And we are all here for you as a community of love.
We are Chemo buddies for life.
And if you've heard 3 words, you have cancer, for yourself or someone else, you belong with us at Chemo Buddies for Life.
Healing through connections.
And so I want to say thank you for that, because it is scientifically proven that if you are isolated and alone, going through even something like COVID, however, cancer is what the study was in 2017 in England. They actually published it in a medical journal. I'd love for anybody that knows someone that's been affected to please tell them about our organization. No one should face cancer alone. We truly do believe in healing through connections. So I want to say thank you, Dr. Carl, once again, for everything that you do to support so many. And I want to recognize that we have some more showing up, of which Dr. Randy Ward, you were mentioning that you just recently were presented with the fact that you will be going and receiving your doctorate, a doctor, and also Dr. Randy Ward will be one also. You just have this magazine cover that you just published and sent out. And if you guys notice, and I was talking to Dr. Randy, who's a very, very dear friend, and she's saying, yes, we're going to both be there. And she's about my height, 5'4"-ish, and she's like, yeah, I'll be next to Dr. Carl, who's 6'5". And I'm thinking to myself, I've been there too. Yes, he's big, he's tall. How exciting is this? So you guys are actually going to be going to the event, going and receiving your credentials, going and actually being honored as PhDs, as doctors.
Yes.
How your mother has got to be like beaming, right?
She will be there. My sister's bringing her down. My mom will be there. Some of my siblings that can make it, some friends. So yes, yeah, we got some representation coming. I'm excited.
I love it.
Yes.
And
Randy will be there, and I love her to death. We just bonded and become just like you and I and Robbie. We just become, great friends, and it's rare, come across people that you become great friends with. You got to be careful who you befriend these days, but she's a rare breed. Also, she's phenomenal. So Randy out there, love you, girl. Keep rocking.
She loves you too so much, and in fact, she wrote something really beautiful, and we don't have time to really read it right this minute. However, I will be passing it on to you. And the bottom line is that she believes in you so much that she really, in this whole international recognition of your doctorate, she was, let's just say, in support of it in such a huge way. And your mission in an international spotlight of those that are making a difference philanthropically, because this is a humanitarian degree. And so you have to have so many hours that you can prove that you have not been paid for. There's been no personal gain for yourself, that you are truly doing this out of humanitarian need. And that's huge.
Yeah. Everything comes, pretty much out of my pocket. Everything from the blazers to feeding South Africa, which we do now, the awards that you have. I see the award I gave you, the red blazer. I don't see it somewhere back there somewhere.
Yeah.
The ring.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, but I do it from the heart. And I tell anybody out there, you can be as technical as you want to be. You can talk to people technically. Yes, the Queen's Cup she got from me. But everything you do these days, people want to feel your heart. So do it from the heart. Let people feel it and know it's coming from the heart. It makes people feel a lot better. They smile. For any out there that's a speaker or a keynote speaker, speak from the heart and give from the heart. Do everything from the heart these days. That's what we need, love and heart in this world today.
Exactly. So I'm going to be guys, look at the brands that he recognizes from his heart. You've got All Women Rock, All Authors Rock. You've got then, let me just keep going. All Women Rock, Kids Rock, Mothers and Daughters, the fashion tea show, a tea fashion show, and Black Men Rock. You got the black blazer for the men, the white blazer. You have also a magazine where you'll highlight different women, and you have the pink blazer. Guys, I gotta share this. It's just too adorable.
Zeta, guess what?
What?
You just won a special award. You were nominated for the Pink Blazer Award, and guess what?
What?
You won!
Oh, she is so adorable.
So
Zeta. So what, tell us what are you honoring the children for, our next generations? Because that's so important for us to recognize them.
Gosh, a lot of these young kids, they get nominated through their parents, and the parents that are working with their kids on a daily basis. This gentleman, spends 2 hours a day with her, and she is a phenom. She does what you do, Tamara. She interviews adults, and she asks them questions. She is a phenom. She's interviewed some major celebrities also. So her path to success is huge and large. She's going to be a force in the world. But she's a phenomenal young lady, very bright and smart, humanitarian, loves helping people too. So the same attributes of the men and women that get the blazer, same attributes of the pink blazer also. Except we look deeper because they're young. We look at their scholastic, their schooling, communication, how they work with their parents, and she's one of those young ladies that's a phenom.
She's adorable too, and I can see. I mean, and she's just like the camera right there and everything. Like, and you just want to you want to see more. I can see why she would be so accepted and people wanting to follow her. And her name is Zeta, right? Is it?
Yeah, Zeta.
Yeah, yes. Adorable. Also, you are being recognized, and you will be traveling to Paris, and we're working, and I have one more clip that we didn't get it in time just because of timing and the international time zone differences. However, we have another one that will be produced and shared with you later, and you can share it out with is it Moquette? Is that how you say her name?
Paulette. Her name is Paulette Moquette. She is an international producer, director, movie maker. a singer. She's a phenom over in London, and she started this award show. And she's a friend, but she's another that saw the efforts in, All Women Rock, C.D. Wilson. What we do as humanitarians around the world, and now she's giving me an international award for humanitarianism. And we go out there, and we're gonna have a good time in Paris. I'm excited. October.
Yes, in October. I'm excited.
That's my birthday month too, so I'm gonna have a good time. That's my birthday month. So.
And it's not only your birthday month, right? You share that birthday.
Yeah, I have a twin sister. Her name is Carla, and she's in Columbus, Georgia, and hoping she's able to make it to the graduation in June, which I think she will be able to. Share with my beautiful sister Carla.
I love it. And we have Dr. Sophie. I don't know if you saw, however, Dr. Sophie, we did share your clip, and Dr. Sophie has been involved with a lot of the things that you're doing. If you guys haven't seen her Service Hero show, you need to, because oh my, Dr. Sophie is incredible, and so well spoken, so amazing, and just sharing the light and love and laughter, because she's really about finding that laughter and joy.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find and meet and then share the light and spotlight on all of these incredible women, men, and children throughout the world? How is it that you do that?
A lot of it is introduction from a friend to a friend, or I would see someone on social media making a difference, because I look for incredible women on social media doing great things, and I introduce myself and what my company's about in my platform, and this is what I'm seeing that you're doing phenomenally, and we would like to definitely talk to you, my team and I, and obviously award you if it's need be and all that. But we came across some of the most incredible women on Facebook, Instagram, throughout the world, and then they're actually starting to inbox me, for opportunity with the Red Blaze. We get so many women from overseas, internationally, want the Red Blaze, or how can they get it? And we tell them, to send in their resume, bios, and pictures, and we look at it as a team. But it's just a phenom how God blessed me with some of the most incredible women in the world, as far as business, to recognize and honor. It's been awesome since 2018, and before the pandemic, we give away about 225, 250 awards a year.
Yes.
Just through the conferences. Every conference, 65 women get awards, so it's a lot of awards. And thank you again to Miss Robbie Motter. She's at every event, my awards presenter, and she loves putting awards in people's hands that's deserving.
I love it. I love it. And I want to recognize Misty Lane is one of the Red Jacket class of 2021, if I remember correctly. And for the amazing things that she's doing. And yes, shameless plug, wink, wink. She is the vice president. I mentioned I'm the president. She is the vice president of CB4L.org, Chemo Buddies for Life. And so the recognition that Chemo Buddies for Life is getting from Dr. Carl Wilson and All Women Rock and all the brands, I want to say thank you from both of us and all the buddies, because it really is so important for everybody to get recognized for what we're doing. We're going finally meet in May in Houston. How exciting is that? Houston, Texas. Hello, Andrea. Good that you're here with us today. And we're going to get ready to look over this one, Dr. Carl, because it's going to be up high. However, I want to share. Brenton is saying this guy nominated for a leader meant along with other great men this year. Then he a post about the nomination. Okay, well, that one's not sharing the love. Brenton, come on. Brenton, we share the love here. You know that. You know that. So we don't want to be doing that, because you know what? I will say this. I will say that for Brenton, for anyone that's out there that not everything is always perfect because of the fact that we've got COVID that took place. We have things that happen. We had events that were going to be taking place, and then they got rescheduled, then they got pushed back, and then they got this and that, because businesses are that way right now. You don't even know. I mean, I'm trying to always stay up and current if I'm going to be able to get a haircut, because you just never know. It might be out in the parking lot. However, you might be able to make it happen. And Brenton, love you. However, wink, wink. You got to, let's be cool. Let's be cool. Share the love and have grace also, because this has been tough times. And to have the ability to flip and to have the ability to maneuver through. I will say this because I know that Dr. Carl Wilson, because I've had conversations with him about different business things. I will tell you that he is about one of the best people to collaborate with, because if you have a question, if you maybe even see something and you're like, okay, maybe we need to work on this or something, he says, okay, well, then let's do it. Let's work on it. Let's make that happen. Oh, that's a good point. You need to communicate with the person. And that goes a long way with me. And I will say that's one of the reasons I absolutely love this giant man with the huge heart, Dr. Carl Wilson, because I know firsthand that he's that kind of collaborator, and that's huge. So thank you for being who you are. And you're welcome. I want to make sure, because we've got one more clip that I have loaded, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to share it with you. Here we go.
Okay. I am so honored to be here celebrating this amazing man, Carl Wilson. I met you, Carl, a couple years ago when I was nominated for your first ever All Women Rock Award. And thank you, Robbie Motter and Angeline Benjamin, for feeling that I was worthy of that award for my contribution to my community with the HeartLink Women's Networking Group, of which you are the honorary male member, because you do so much to help women rise, to acknowledge women for their humanitarian contribution, for our contributions in our communities and our nonprofit support. And I love that you do it in honor of your mom, that you love your mom so much, and that you want to honor everything that she did to make a difference. Number one being giving birth to you, right? Thank God she gave birth to you, Carl, because there's so many of us that are grateful for your support. I can't even keep up with you. You run circles around me, and you give back so much and devoting so much of your life to acknowledging the achievements of women. And as the leader of the HeartLink Network community for entrepreneurial women, I have to say that you are an honorary male member of our group, because you do so much to recognize us, and I couldn't be more grateful. You even have the Success by Carl perfume that you created for us, which is also an amazing feat. You run circles around me. I can't keep up with you, Carl. So thank you for all that you do. Thank you for showing me that making me feel like I could do more. And you do that for women to help us feel like we could do anything. And thank you to your mom for bringing you into the world. And I just couldn't be more impressed with the human being that you are. So thank you for giving so much.
That is huge. That's my girl, Caprice. That's huge.
Yes.
When she gave me that honor of being the first only male in the HeartLinks organization, Orange County, over with 1,000-something women, and being only male, that's just the biggest honor. I know her to huge supporter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And in fact, she did another video, and we actually shared it on her Service Hero show. However, I'm going to share it because, guys, there's a reason for it, because it ties in, and then we're going to be closing this up here soon. However, guys, I'm so excited about this. This was a preview when we had Dr. Carl, but Carl at that time, on, and it was that we were talking about this was coming. Well, now it's here.
Laguna Beach on a January day. We're so blessed to share with you Success by Carl. Many of you watching this know Carl Wilson. He is a giver. He's a supporter of women. He's someone that wants to elevate people and acknowledge their contributions to making a difference in the world. And he's an entrepreneur himself. He owns C.D. Wilson Events. He's an incredible event coordinator. He also founded the All Women Rock Association to honor and award the achievements of women using their gifts and talents to make a difference in the world. So his most recent venture is this new fragrance, Success by Carl. So when you wear this fragrance, and I can tell you I'm wearing it and I absolutely love the scent. It's a powerful yet soft scent, and some of the natural perfume oils that are infused with the vitamin E water are the pomegranate, the amber, musk, cucumber lime. It has mahogany. It has several other really wonderful blended scents that make this just the perfect perfume for you to wear and to make you feel empowered and even more successful. So I am excited to be supporting this on behalf of Carl and his organizations. I'm very appreciative of what he does to lift up entrepreneurial women. And I love the fact that he does it in honor of his own mother. So Success by Carl is a fragrance that, please go to tfblagunabeach.com to order your bottle. Just plug in the word success and it'll pop up for you. And you'll be able to be among the first to wear this scent proudly. And Carl has big vision for this scent. He has big vision. So be among the first that gets to wear this. And you're going to absolutely love it. I think it's an amazing scent. And I'm just grateful that I got to be in his beta test and that I get to be here sharing it with you.
Wow. Awesome.
So as we start to prepare to wind this up, Dr. Carl, are you feeling the love? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling as though you've been honored as the service hero that you are?
You have me overwhelmed, but yes, I'm feeling so much love from Rosie, Ella, Renee, yourself, Carolyn, so many, Robbie Mater, just the whole group.
Angel Marie, Dr. Sophie, Dr. Randy, we have Renee Reich, we have so many. In fact, we have one more that she was actually filming something and then she had an emergency, like the dental stuff today. It's like amazing. However, I want to recognize the fact that we have another one that was in the process of getting and sharing the love with you, and you have been, Corazon has been recognized and honored in multiple different ways, and wanted to let you know she was sharing the love back with you and honoring you today as the service hero that you are.
Awesome. Thank you, Corazon. Awesome. Love you to death. Thank you. Thank you all. This has been very emotional. Tamara, you got me, but this is good. Very good. And I just want to say to my Facebook fam, Auburn Rock family, Tamara, Robbie Mater, I do what I do from the heart. I do what I do for love, for the passion that's inside of me for what I do. This is my God-given talent to do for women, kids, and men. And I will continue my efforts and journey for as long as God lets me do it. And nobody can detour me from my path. And but I thank everybody who supports me, my company, my family, my friends. And I love you all. Thank you so much.
You are so very welcome. So we have the books that are coming. We have the new scent, which I am so motivated. I'm going to be getting my Success perfume, guys. Yes, I will be. I cannot wait. And what else do we have to look forward to? I know that you've got not only 2021 figured out, but you are already planning events into 2022.
2022 is big because by 2022, we will have probably over 300 some red blazers, black blazers, probably about a good 50 of those guys or more, and the pink blazers. So we have a huge conference in Scottsdale, Arizona. My good friend Leah Woodford, I don't know if you know her, Tamara, but she's a phenom over in Arizona. And her and her husband own 2 airplane hangars, beautiful hangars, where they do events. So we're doing the first Red Blazer Conference in Scottsdale, Arizona, recognizing a lot of the Red Blazers. Everybody show up in their red blazers with the Auburn Rock logo, and we're gonna have a good time in Scottsdale. That's gonna be pretty much the development of the new platform, the Red Blazer, from that conference. So we're excited about it. And
you also, and Misty is kind of like giving you the red carpet to also say that you've got. I don't have the teaser for it right now, but you're going to be on the E360 TV platform too, aren't you?
Yes, I was supposed to start actually this month, but I talked with Aaron Himes, so we're going to start in August, late August, and I will be having my own show. And it's all about interviewing people and their lifestyles, their goals, young kids making a difference. Pretty much a lot of people that's involved already with the Auburn Rock program, the Red Blazer, the kids. We're going to be interviewing a lot of those people, and we've already started our top 3, which is Renee Reich, Robbie Mater, and yourself, Tamara, my first 3 interviews, and then we're just going to keep them going starting in August. So it's going to be exciting. We have a good time.
I'm excited. I am so excited to see that. Thank you, Dr. Sophie. Love you, love you, love you. And thank you for being a part of honoring Dr. Carl Wilson as the service hero that you are. So we've got like 30 seconds for you to leave the last nugget that you would like to leave with everybody as we close the show.
I think I'll leave the same nugget I left the last time we talked, would be for everybody to work together, collaborate. Collaboration is huge right now. One single person can't do everything. It takes a team. Teamwork makes a dream work. Love, be kind, like Rosie L says, be kind. Everybody be kind to one another. Don't hate because somebody else is doing something great. You know what I mean? You should actually be celebrating that person, not trying to hate on that person. And we have those out there, and we just keep our heads up and we keep walking tall and making a difference. But just be strong and care for everyone. Everybody be happy. Have a great day.
I love it. And I will say also, as we close, I want to thank you for all the recognition and everything that you do, including that you have a big event coming up, and we'll be talking about this later, guys. You'll see it on social media. However, you're going to be awarding many recipients. Women. Yeah, and that will be announced at some point here soon. And thank you, Misty. You are amazing. So everyone, make it an incredible day. And remember, we all have a service hero inside of us. Show up and share yours with someone. You may make a difference. Let's share the love. All right, everyone. See you on Wednesday for another inspiring story of those that are inspiring others. See you. Bye.